Hello and welcome back to Simply Solo Playthroughs. We're with the Chipmunk Gamer. We're here once again with Imperial Assault, Return to Hoth. We are still on the same one, and if you remember last time, we had gone down into something, looking for General Sorin, and I went ahead and kind of went through and everything is set up and raring to go. Our mission at this moment is to go on ahead and search through the facility and see what we can find. Right now we have 3 enemies. We have heavy stormtroopers, regular, and a regular probe droid, both of which are blue in color. Why I didn't do the stormtroopers in gray is beyond me. But I didn't. This is entering into turn number 8. And we're going to go on ahead and we have... It's kind of funny because the thing said, oh, and they're just as surprised as you are. And I guess they are. So we need to go on ahead and make sure that we take out some stuff really quick. The number one thing, of course, I want to take out is, any guesses? Yes, you got it. Finn's going to take 1 step in a strain and fire twice at the probe droid, who has a black die. Finn... Oh, I moved some stuff around. I like that. This only takes place in reality only a few minutes after I ended the last one. There we go. One, 2, 3 damage right off the bat. And the extra it mitigates. So we're going ahead and shoot again. We have 1, 2, 3 minus 1 is 2. That's 5. That immediately takes care of the probe droid without doing the extra. And Finn is done with his turn. Defeat the blue probe droid? Yes. He's out. That leaves us 2 heavy stormtroopers who are going to fire next. Move 3 to attack the rebel adjacent to most other rebels. One, 2, 3, and he is going to attack Diala. Hint, that's exactly what the other one's going to do, because Diala is next to 3 of them. He has a blue and a red. Diala has a white, blue, and a red. One, 2, 3 damage. Minus 1 is plus 2 damage. That gives Diala a grand total of 8, 9, 10. And Diala is, and move 2 to reposition 4. One, 2. That's the best that he can do. Move 2 to reposition 4. 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna move 4 to reposition 4. He is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Will attack Diala. Oh, complete miss. Good job. Nope, complete miss. And he will also 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, Diala, that's the end of their turn. Diala is going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4. And attack number 2. She has her usual green and yellow versus a black. She will end up doing, it looks like, 2 damage to Stormtrooper number 2. Probably should have done it to 1, but that's okay. She will, that ends her activation because there's nothing else that she can do. And we're going to go on ahead and move with Gideon, who is going to have us shoot, have Finn shoot. Oh, he can't, hold on, he can't do that. So he's going to have to take his first activation and rest to get rid of the strain. He will then use command in his second activation, and we'll have Finn attack number 1. So blue, green versus a black, and we end up we easily make accuracy. We do 1 + 1, I believe. Yes, we do. That is 2 on to number 1. They both have 6 for being heavy stormtroopers. That ends Finn's activation. She is going to move 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's a pokey little puppy. We'll use the military blaster for a blue and a yellow. Blue and a yellow versus black. And 1, 2, 3 makes accuracy, does 2 more points of damage. That's 4 on to number 1. And we'll go on ahead and end her activation. So we get round 9. Okay, so I'm going to have Diala go first. She's going to attack number 1 with her. Oh gosh, why can I never remember these? Versus a black. So that is going to be a stun or just a +1. We'll go with the +1. That's 5. She'll use her second activation again. No. She will use precise strike. She'll take 2. One, 2, 3 damage. Trooper number 1 is out. So good news. When it becomes their turn, not going to be able to do anything. Bonus, gain +1 priority and +2 accuracy. Move 2 to attack the rebel adjacent to most other rebels. 1, 2, and we'll attack Verna. He gets a blue and a red versus a black. Oh, wow. Only does 1 damage to Verna. This is good. And move 2 to reposition 4. 1, 2. Move 4 to reposition 4. 3, 4. Best he's going to be able to do. Finish. One, two, three, 4. One, two, 3. Okay, Gideon is going to order Finn to attack using command. So we get 2 more damage. Oh, hold it. Do we have the accuracy? 1. Yes, we do. We have accuracy. We'll take 2 more damage for a total of 4. We'll go on ahead and Finn. Oh, and he'll go on ahead and rest to get rid of strain. And Finn will Finn only has a speed of 3. He'll take a strain of 1, which will get him up to. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. So this goes back. He gets 1 more damage. He can't take a strain. Gideon is done. And Gideon. Okay, Finn. Finn is just going to Finn is going to catch his breath to clear out his strain. He will then take 1 strain to move. That gets him within 3, and he will shoot. Ah, would have made it with it anyway. Oh well. 1, 2 more. That's 6. That takes care of our little friend. We easily have the range. Stormtrooper out. Okay. No. Okay, so that takes care of Finn. She's going to go on ahead and move. 1, 2, 3. And we're not going to take. Oh, hold it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's better. And we're going to open the crate. Interact. Med pack, 50 credits. Very good. Okay, med packs can be used, and we're going to go on ahead, and Diala's going to use a med pack. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Verna's going to use a med pack. Okay. That ends her turn. Round 10. One, two. So he still has one movement left, and we're going to interact with the door. On the wall is covered a on one wall in this room is covered with computer panels and screens which bathe the room in a pale blue light. Place these tiles. Alright, and we will continue. And Imperial is having discussion with a Sorin in a lab coat. Deploy an elite officer. Place one Imperial mission token and one blue terminal. And continue. The general paid for this data, the officer hisses in his low voice. Hand it over now, before the intruders get here. But the work is not complete, the Sorin scientist objects. The shield still draws too much power from the other systems. The officer cuts her off when he catches sight of you. Continue. Intruders, officer shout as he slams his fist down on the control panel. A klaxon blares and the lights and the base goes out, replaced with red emergency lighting that casts shadows around the room. Place 4 neutral mission tokens. These are shadows. And continue. You think you catch motion out of the corner of your eye where you had not seen anyone before. Place an elite HK droid figures back on their associated card near the map. Okay, I'm going to assume this is actually an elite. Continue. The scientist might be willing to tell you what you need to know, at least once that officer is neutralized. Defeat the Imperial officer, elite. Okay, so we've got one more movement with Finn. Continue. Okay, that takes care of Finn. For the activation, the 2 highest cost Imperial figures that aren't already focused become focused. Okay, there aren't any. Does he become focused? I don't think so. Assassination, or if there are any figures, if there is a figure HK Droid Elite card, that figure attacks Gideon. The attack ignores accuracy and line of sight. Just kind of curious, you know. Wow. Can we have some accuracy? Another Imperial figure on the map that can perform attacks Gideon. Move 2 to attack Gideon. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, so the assassination droid is going to go after Gideon. Blue, blue, yellow. Blue, blue, yellow versus black. Oops. Dropped a yellow. Oh, that's good. That's good. So I have to roll the yellow. Okay, so these are all out, and they get +3 accuracy, +1 damage. He will then move 2, 1, 2 to attack. Actually, he would move here. I'm going to go on ahead and let him attack. Doesn't have accuracy. Okay. So that finishes his turn. One, two, three. One, two, three, and we're going to save one movement. One, two. He has 5. Can she do that? Military blaster, blue, yellow, and 2. I can get a +2. Versus, yeah, we're going to go with Verna first. So she has a blue, a yellow versus a black. And we end up with, look at that though, we got the, okay, 1, 2, we have accuracy. And because we have the +2, we're going to do 2 points of damage. That is kind of nice. So that's 1, and she's going to do the same thing. Oh, man, that's not good. Just does 1 damage. So the good news is he's down to 2. Okay, that takes care of Verna. At the start of this group's activation, each figure on the group's card performs an attack targeting the healthy hero that has suffered the least damage. This attack marks accuracy and line of sight. They're going to first of all go after Vera. Couple of blues and a yellow versus a black. Ooh, not good. Not good. Okay. So this is out. She takes a weakened. And 2 points of damage. And they're going to do the same, and the second one's going to do the same attack. Okay, so the good, oh shoot, what was that? That was that, okay. So the good news is those are out. Does 1 + 1 is 2. So Verna takes grand total of 2 damage. Finish. One, 2, 3. And we'll save a turn for later. she will go on ahead and use her blue and green against a white. Correct? Yes. Ah. What happened to my white die? There's a black. Oh, it's in my hand. So it only took me 4 times to get that right. Nice. But she ends up not doing any damage. She will stun him, which is always good. Oh, we're stunned. Stunned. So he is stunned and takes a point of damage. Okay, so that ends Diala's activation. Now we have Gideon. Gideon is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is going to have Finn fire again into the Imperial officer. Blue, green, and white. 1, 2, 3. Minus 1 is 2. That is enough to... When the officer gets out of the... With the officer out of the way, you now have an opportunity to get answers from the scientist. Objective updated. Question the scientist. Okay, so he's out. That ends Gideon's minor peril. The doors to lift close as the platform begins ascending to the surface. You have a bad feeling about this. Push each figure on tile 33B 2 spaces away from that tile, then remove tile 33B and place 1 door. Okay. Push. Okay, no one's on it. We will place another door there. Continue. Round 11. So we need to question scientist, but we also need to examine the shadows. So first of all, we're going to have is he's going to go first. Neutral mission tokens are shadows. During a hero's activation, that hero can suffer 1 strain to test and inspect each shadow within X spaces. Okay, so Diala is going to do that. Can she suffer a strain? Yes, she can suffer a strain. She's going to go on ahead. Blue, green, and yellow. Come on, you need 2 of them. You need 2. 0. Okay. She is then going to question the coin scientist. Eyes you of your intentions. This is a scientist. The hero can interact with the science to uncover Sorin's plans. Interact. General Sorin hired me to develop the shields for his new combat vehicle, the scientist tells you, glancing nervously at your weapon. Destroying the research data would set Sorin back, but acquiring it could be a boon for the rebellion. Perhaps the scientist could be convinced to hand it over, or you could take it without her cooperation. Acquire or destroy all work related to the shield. That is going to end Diala's turn. This hero that has suffered the least damage. So at this point, that is Diala. Blue, green, yellow versus a white. One, two, three, plus a weakened. Plus a weakened. And the second one's going to go after the same. So we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is going to kick Diala over. Okay, that's gonna kick her over, bummer. Oh, finish. Okay, so we now have one, two, three. He's not going to get 3. He will suffer the strain. And no. 1, 2, 3. And Gideon, blue, green, yellow. Blue, green, yellow. Wow. She'll move 1, 2, 3. And she will take a strain. And blue, red. Fent takes, oh, that's the end of her activation. Also blue, red. Finally, we get 1. Interact. You discover a tangled mess of exposed wires. A breeze circulating air causes 2 wires to touch, sending an arc of electricity between them. A figure is in the shadowy space, which they are not. Each figure in the shadowy space suffers. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Discard the shadow. Okay, that's enough of that one. Continue. And The lift platform has returned to the surface and the door parts. A newly continue. Of course we are going to have an Imperial officer. Gray. The mercenary has brought some help. And it's an elite. Continue. You don't have time to be distracted by these mercenaries. You need to finish eliminating the shield research before the reinforcements arrive. Continue. Round 12. We're going to start with Gideon. And he's going to interact with the computer. Slice the system or destroy. The massive computer bank contains the scientist's works shields for Sorin's tank. With some slicing, you could download the data for the rebellion use. You decide you should, at the very least, destroy the system to set back Sorin's progress. A hero can interact with the terminal to slice the system. The terminal can be attacked. Health 4, defense 1. We're going to slice the system. Test mechanic. Oh, please. Blue, green. Okay, not so bad. 1. You aren't able to break the scientist's encryption code. He will do it again. None. Confirm. You aren't able to break the code. Continue. That is the end of Gideon's turn. Okay, who suffered the least? 1, 2, 3. They're equal. So one will go after one will go after the other. One goes after Gideon. A black versus a green, a blue, and a yellow. Gideon at least takes that out. He does get a weakened, however. And he takes 1 damage. Okay, same thing is going to apply to Verna. Blocks the 1 damage. She can't take a weaken, but she takes 2 damage. And that takes her to 11 out of 12. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 out of 12. Use when adjacent to... Oh, dang it. I keep forgetting about that. I don't think she had much of a chance to use it, actually. Okay, finish. She is going to take 2 strain. Oh, Diala is not going to take 2 strain. Oh, we've got 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And she will try. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. Diala can't take the strain. Diala is going to rest, get rid of her strain, and then use 2 strain to move next to the computer. Slice the system. Come on. blue, red, green. Two. You break the scientist's encryption code and access the system. You transfer all data onto a data card and erase the trace of it from the computer system itself. Fearing the Imperials will blame her for the loss of the data, the scientist flees the premises. There might be more research out there to collect. You had better keep looking. You gain 5 fame. Discard the terminal and the scientist. So which means we're going to have to go through further to find it. That ends Diala's activation. Continue. While you are in the system, you unlock the nearby door. The door is now unlocked. Continue. Okay. Diala activation. One, two, three, 4, 5. I have her on the wrong side. While defending, if you are adjacent to a hostile figure other than the attacker, apply a +1 to defense results. Bummer, she's not. Okay, so he is at a range of 2. Green, yellow versus a black. Oh, look at that though. Wow. So 1 is going to get through. And that gives her the 12. It's funny, I just flipped it over. Okay. Okay, and then I gotta read this parting shot. When you have suffered damage equal to your health before you are defeated, you may interrupt to perform an attack, then you are defeated. Okay. He is not defeated, and he's not going to be using it, so we just move on. Move 2 to reposition 3. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, be able to hit from here. Okay. Blue, green, black. Right? Green, yellow versus a black. And that does not have accuracy at all. Okay, finish. Oh, move 2 to reposition 3. 1, 2. Finish. Okay, what do I want to do? I have Finn and Ferna. Ferna is going to strain for 1. She is going to take another strain. She has 4 endurance. Good news. She is going to go on ahead and blue and red. 1. inspect. You find a crate hidden in the corner. Great. She's going to inspect the crate. Interact. You find some useful supplies in the crate. Draw 2 supply cards. Great. Redraw this card, immediately discard it, and draw 3 supply cards. Choose 1 to keep, and shuffle the other 2 back into the deck. Place this card in your play area with 2 strain tokens on it. While attacking, you may discard 1 strain token from this card. Oh, nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Place this card in your area of play with 4 damage tokens on it. When you or adjacent friendly figure declares an attack, discard 1 token. Nice. Shock grenade. These 2 go back into the deck. Continue. This is out. And this is where I need to end. We will be back again for part 4, hopefully sooner rather than later. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I hope that you have a really great day. Please like and subscribe.